Hey guys, Spider here, and I want to talk to you this time around about a Kickstarter project called Ouya! Ouya, it's spelled O-U-Y-A, but pronounced Ouya, a new kind of video game console. And I'm not saying go and back the project. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just bringing it to light, and I'm gonna say like this fucking thing. It's been open for a day. Okay, they came out with this project yesterday. It's got over $3 million. At the time of this recording, it has over $3 million. This morning, it was at $2.5 million. Okay, this project is destined probably to be the biggest project ever on Kickstarter. The biggest project ever. I'll link you to these projects, by the way. The biggest project ever that I could find is one called Pebble, an e-paper watch for iPhone and Android, which received over $10.2 million, and it was completed funding in May 18th of this year, 2012, and it got funded like 10,266%. I mean, they're only asking what for 100,000? Hold on, let me click on this. I'm gonna click on this thing. Yeah. They only had a $100,000 goal. They got fucking 10 million. Are you kidding me? Okay, Ouya only won a 950,000. They're already at 3 million. I mean, these guys are going to be way beyond 10 million. And they got 28 days to go, for Christ's sake. Sorry. For goodness sake. For gosh sake. They have 28 days to go. And they're already at over $3 million. Like, they're going up at least $50,000 to $100,000 per hour. Are you kidding me? This is a console that they're developing based on the Android platform. $100 console to download and play these Android-based games. And they have some of these guys that you know, I'm not necessarily saying they're backing them from a financial standpoint, but some of these guys are saying, hey, you know, like they're supporting it. They're publicly making statements about this platform, including Brian Fargo, founder of InXile, Jordan Mechner, creator of Prince of Persia and Karateka. Mojang, sorry. Whatever. Minecraft, Notch, right? Genova Chen, that game company, creator of Flow, Cloud, and Flower. Adam Saltzman, semi-secret creator of Cannabalt. Marek Rabas, Madfinger Games. David Adery, Spry Fox, creator of Tripletown. Okay, so these guys are all saying stuff about this potential console. The Ouya! They already have an agreement with Twitch, so, you know, upon release, they're going to have Twitch on there as well. The hardware they've got, the Tegra 3 quad-core processor, 1 gig of RAM, that's the only thing that bothers me a little bit, is 1 gig of RAM. Only 8 gig of internal flash storage, but they do have a single USB 2.0 connection for, potentially for an external hard drive, which you're definitely going to need, obviously. HDMI connection to the TV with 1080p support, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, wireless controller with standard controls, and a touchpad. As a touchpad, Android 4.0. I don't actually see if they don't actually have a LAN. I don't know. It doesn't actually say if they have a LAN connection here. I mean, they just have Wi-Fi, but who knows? Anyways, so. But that's just the project, and like I said, I'm just bringing it to light. I'm not saying go and back it, but they got some. You know, I'm gonna say this whole crowdfunding thing is just gotten. I mean, I'm gonna say it's almost out of control, but I mean not necessarily out of control, but it's a new era almost. And I don't know what to think about it. I think there are both pros and cons about it. Obviously, it's great when you have a great team behind a project who have already done their homework and have invested their own money. I mean, I don't like, you know, you see all these projects, and people fund all these things all the time. Like people, oh, you know, fund my project, you know, it's unproven, I haven't done a thing with it, this is what I kind of want to do. And one of the examples we had last night in the live stream, we were talking about this. Some girls wanted to start a cooking show, and they wanted 10 grand. But they didn't have, you know, they did. It's like, you want to start a cooking show, okay, film yourself in your kitchen with whatever you have available. Borrow a camera if you don't have a camera. Lay out the show. Do some pilots of it at least. Post it on YouTube and get some reaction. It's like, no, we're just going to start it from scratch, and there's no proof of concept, nothing. And we want, you know, we want the general public to fund it, take all the risk, give us 10 grand, and, you know, we'll see what we can do. I think that's crap. I think, you know, I have an idea for a project, and actually I hashtagged it called NGT the project, okay? It's a pretty big concept project, and it's going to extend, you know, it's going to be out of my bounds of you know, we all have this this circle around us that's our comfort zone. It's going to be way outside of my comfort zone, all right? And it's going to require a lot of my time and money to develop this. But, you know, I'm not going to go and present it as a project and say, hey, I want you to fund this. It's like, no, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm going to invest my time, my money. And maybe it's not going to be on as grand a scale as it could be, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to make a proof of concept, and if people like it, then perhaps to make it bigger and better, to go to that next level with that proper backing and having that sample of NGT the project out there, and people really like it, then say, okay, well, you know, we are sort of financially restricted, and we can only do this much with, you know, on an ongoing basis. But let's say we were going to get funding, then we can do, you know, a whole lot more. And in that case, then I definitely consider doing some sort of project. But I mean, you really got to look at the people that are involved in the projects, their track records. Have they actually put their own skin in the game? Which these guys have. You know, Ouya. Or Ouya, they have their skin in the game. I mean, they actually have this console developed. They you know, if you read about the project, so they've put their skin in the game. They've put their time, they've put their effort into this. They've put their own money into it, and now they're taking it up a notch. They, you know, getting from concept to manufacturing is a huge step. I mean, setting these things up for manufacture, and to have you know, backers and developers already working on titles that will be released, like release titles for this console, that takes a huge amount of effort. I mean, and a huge amount of money. So, but again, it's like you go to this project, yeah, the people that are involved, it looks like they do have a good background. They have a track record of producing, of being able to produce things. And they have their skin in the game. They've proven the concept. They're partway there. They've put their own time and money into this already, and they're asking for the community to give them that extra push to bring their product to market, to bring this product to life. And that's what you really got to look for. I mean, there's a lot of shit. I mean, there's what, 60? I think at the time we were looking at it yesterday, there was over 63,000 Kickstarter projects on the go. Or I'm not sure if that was on the go currently, or if that is since inception. That's a huge number of projects. So do your homework. And you know, it's funny, and I'm not going to say who it was, but we were talking to somebody yesterday about Wasteland 2. Okay. I mean, I didn't fund that project. Wasteland 2. I never played Wasteland 1. Honestly, if Wasteland 2 came out, okay, I might play it. I don't know. But I was talking to a guy yesterday who actually helped fund the project. I don't know how much he put in, whether it was $10, $100, $1,000, doesn't matter. He funded the project. Said, "Well, did you play Wasteland? Like, why did you fund it? Did you play Wasteland?" No. Well, do you have any background in Wasteland? No. I just funded it. I mean, and I'm like, well, why? I'm just curious. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, why would you fund a project that you don't know anything about, or you don't have any background about? It was just. And I don't know if people just jump on the bandwagon and yeah, I'm gonna to fund this project for like a pin or a sticker or something like that, or to reserve my username. Now, what I will say, and with Wasteland, I mean, there was, you know, the guys that are developing it. I mean, they have a history, they have a track record, they're already in development. Again, it's the same sort of concept as this Ouya. They have their skin in the game already. They've put their time, they've put their money into this thing. They're not just bringing a project to say, hey, I kind of want to do this. Can you guys fund it? Right? That's the thing. That's what really bothers me. The thing I like about Ouya, and I know I'm all over the place. I apologize, but that's the way I am. Okay. The nice thing, the thing I really like about Ouya is their $95 and $99 or more pledges, because it's basically like a pre-order for the console. The intent is to bring this console to market and sell it for $100 a piece. You pledge 95 bucks or more, and they're sold out. This is like the early bird thing. It was only a thousand slots available. $95 or more, you get an Ouya console and controller. plus like a founder emblem, and you can reserve your username on the console. And that's for early birds, okay? The $99 or more, which is really only $4 more anyway, which is really a big deal. You get an Ouya console and controller. Guarantee we'll have one available to you before it gets to stores, plus the founder emblem and reserve your username. I assume that, you know, reserving your username, if these people already have theirs and they took your username, then you're shit out of luck, but whatever. So they have up to 80,000 of those. So really, they're pre-selling probably about 100,000 of these Ouyas, and you're paying $99, which is basically what they intend to be the retail price of the actual control, or of the console. So, you know, those two perks right there are well worth it, okay? I'm just saying, if you're into the project, I'm not saying go out and get it, okay? I'm not doing a push for this project at all. I'm just describing what makes a freaking successful project and what kind of project you should back if that's what interested you, because the perks are great. Now, there's no guarantee, though. I mean, remember, with all these platforms, they're just a platform, Kickstarter. And again, this goes back to be wary of where you put your money, because these guys don't have to do a freaking thing. If they're 100% funded and you gave them your money, they don't have to do shit. I mean, there's no repercussions other than bad press and a lot of pissed off people. But they could take that $3 million, just walk away. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Later. Right? Not saying they're going to do that, but, you know, bring it to those other projects like the cooking show, right? Give us 10 grand. We're going to start up a cooking show. You fund it for 10 grand. Thanks, guys, suckers. We're taking our 10 grand, going on vacation. Bye-bye. Right? So just be wary. Just be wary. But this Ouya thing looks like it's fucking destined for greatness. I'll tell you that much. And I fully expect, I mean, 28 days to go. It's going to be way over $10 million. I'm going to almost guarantee you that. It is going to be the most successful crowd-funded project ever. You can hold me to that. You can write down those words and come back to me a month from now when this ends, or less than a month from now, 28 days from now, on August 9th at 1 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and either tell me to eat my words or tell me, yeah, Spider, you were fucking right, man. You were right. Yeah, it's way over 10 million. I mean, that's potential to go way over that. Anyways, that's about it. I know, long-winded, but I want to talk to you about that crowdfunding and the Ouya, and just be careful where you put your money. But it sounds like a good deal, and I'm thinking of actually doing the $99 pledge. And I'd have to pay an extra $20 for shipping outside the U.S., but whatever. I'm considering it, because, you know, I'd probably get it anyway. Huh? Alright. It's cool. Anyways, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Pretty interesting stuff. I mean, it's interesting from an entrepreneur's perspective, but I just you know, I worry that it's going away. You know, the old school is, hey, I'm putting my skin in the game. I'm going out. When I started out my first company, I went to the bank. I got a loan. It was collateral against my house. I had to get my wife to sign for it as well. And that's how I got my business rolling. And now it's kind of shifted. I mean, it's you know, I'm not gonna. Is it almost the easy way out to take that risk and exposure and put it onto all of you instead of me, right? And that's really not what I'm comfortable with. I'm not entirely comfortable with it, at least until there's some sort of proof of concept that you know, whatever it is you're doing is completely viable, and the rewards are there for the people that are backing it. So, just my 2 cents. I'd like to hear yours. I'm Spider, and I'm out.